Welcome learners, this is teacher Susan from Flying Kite School and I'm a grade 2 class teacher, and today I'm going to give you a lesson in social studies, and our topic for today is exploring the world. So having done this lesson, after we finish, I would need you to be able to define who an explorer is, why they came to Africa, mention them name by name, and also mention the modes of transport that they use, because they use some form of transport from them to come from where they were to here, Africa, specifically Zambia. So to start with, we need to understand the word explorer. So when you're asked to say, who is an explorer? What can you say? Or what comes in your mind when you hear exploring or that is an explorer? Okay, very good. Well, let us start with the definition that I have here. An explorer is a person who travels around the world. So that traveling can be from one country to another country, one town to another town, one province to another province, one continent to another continent. Like for today, we are looking at the explorers who are coming from Europe to Africa, America to Africa, China to Africa, India to Africa. They are coming from different continents into Africa, and specifically they were going to other parts of Africa, but we're looking at those who came here in our country, Zambia. So let us go to the reasons why they came to Africa. Why did these people come to Africa? Well, to start with, our first reason is they wanted to spread Christianity. So they wanted us, or they wanted to bring the word of the Lord to us. That is the gospel. They wanted to come and teach us about the Lord Jesus Christ and how we're supposed to be and living as children of God. So this is the first reason to why they came to Africa. The next reason is that they wanted to find the source of the Nile River. So this is the other reason to why they wanted to come, because I'm sure you've heard of terms like that is the river, that is the sea, that is a stream. Well, in our continent, we have the longest river, which is the River Nile. So they really wanted to come and learn to find the source of this Nile River. So they had to come from where they were staying to here, Africa, so that they can be able to find the source of this longest river in the world. So the other point that we are looking at, the reason why they came, it's because they wanted, some of them wanted to come to Africa just for adventure. When we are talking about adventure, just curious about what is on the other side. So that is why these some of these missionaries or explorers came to Africa. They just wanted to explore or to know how Africans were staying, what type of houses we have in Africa. They wanted to come and see the type of animals we have, and then the lovely environment in Africa. That is what they really wanted to come and know and learn about. So, and then, having looked at the reasons why they came to Africa, we're now going to look at their specific names, the names of those explorers or missionaries who came to Africa, specifically Zambia. So our first explorer is David Livingstone. Our next explorer is Prince Henry. And then the next is Morton Stanley. Then, so these are the explorers who came to Africa. So, having looked at some of the explorers, I haven't said that these are the only people who came. No, there are lots of explorers who came, but for today in our lesson, we're just mentioning these three, David Livingstone, Prince Henry, and Morton Stanley. Then, what type of mode of transport did they use? Were they using the airplane? Did they come by road, driving, or did they come by ship, or they came by boat? What do you think? What type of mode of transport did they use? Excellent. You know the mode of transport they used. The mode of transport that these explorers used were water. They used ship. Others used to come by ship, and the one that they used was water, because a long time ago There were no airplanes like we see. There were no trains like we see. There were no vehicles like we see. No. There were no bicycles or jets a long time ago. No. They just used to use water, because at that time people used to have companies used to have huge ships. That is why people used to use when coming to Africa, from America to Africa, because there's a big ocean there. They used to use water using a ship. So my dear learners, today we're ending on this today, so that I would love to know whether you've understood or not, and I would love to see the work that I have sent to you answered. And for you to answer that work, you really need to pay attention to the lesson that we have. So see you next time, and make sure that you answer your work.